The great Imam Qurtubi says that the angel of death is so frightening, is so scary, that all the angels in the heaven fear the angel of death more than one of you fears a lion, fears a beast. And when the angel of death, it comes to a fajr, it comes to a kafir, it comes to a munafiq, it comes to a zalim, it will come in such form that his feet are on the ground and his head is in the heaven, 12 eyes, black of face, fire leaping out from his mouth, coming out from his nose, and he's got 500 angels behind him with whips and embers made out of fire. And when he comes to a fajr, when he comes to a kafir, and when he comes to a munafiq or a zalim, it wouldn't greet him with assalamu alaikum. It will strike this forked iron rod on him, and this forked iron rod will enter his body and will enter every single vein, every single joint. Allah says in the Quran that every soul shall taste death. Allah does not care who you are, where you from. Allah does not care if you're strong. Allah does not care what city you're from. Allah does not care if you're even a prophet. Allah does not care that if you worship Allah for 100 years. Allah says every soul shall taste death. And everyone will leave this world. You have the greatest people that ever walked on the face of this planet. They were none other than the prophets of Allah. You have the likes of Sulaiman alayhi salam. As Abdullah says radiyallahu anhu, that when Sulaiman alayhi salam, when he used to travel, he said he used to be sitting on a throne, and these thrones used to be surrounding him. And the humans and the jinns used to be sitting around him. Behind him, there used to be animals. Above him, there used to be birds. They used to give him shade from the sunlight. The narration says that a tornado, a wind used to come and lift this whole army up and take them to a different land. In spite of the fact that Allah gave him this kingdom, Allah says every soul shall taste death, and he departs from this world. You have the likes of Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam is that prophet of Allah, one of the greatest prophets of Allah. Allah gave him this stick, and with this stick, when he used to hold it in his hand, it used to be a stick, and when he used to drop it to the ground, this stick used to turn into a serpent. With this very stick, he points towards the ocean, and the ocean makes way, and Musa alayhi salam and his people make the crossing. In spite of the fact, Musa alayhi salam, being the prophet of Allah, the one who conversed with the Almighty Allah, Allah says every soul shall taste death, and he's departed from this world. You have the likes of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the prophet of Allah. Such is the status of this prophet that his name is written on the palaces of Jannah, his name is written on the eyes of angels, his name is written on the leaves of the tuba tree. Such is the status of this prophet that Allah raises his mention. Allah says that his character is sublime. Allah says he's a mercy for mankind. In spite of him being the final messenger, the seal of all prophets, in spite of him being the imam of all the prophets before him, Allah says every soul shall taste death, and he departs from this world.